No, you're gonna get murdered. Kind of missed JJ.
I've taken JJ to game 3 before, but that was a long time ago when I was good. Back when I had a dominant 8-0 record on Big Mac, who is actually on the screen. And yeah, shout-outs to me having the all-time record.
Welcome to the Smash of Draven. You see Dan's tag?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna start throwing some axes.
I just want him to make the face when he wins. That's all I want is the Draven. Oh, double up tilt re-grab. Works on Sheik. Way back when Ned was new. I still count it. With Puff. Poplar, I don't know the number.
I was looking through
10 or
those brackets
20, like
the other
a
day.
long time ago. He would destroy me now. He would 4-stock me without blinking.
All right. Well, speaking of 4-stocks, actually, Big Mac 6-stock Dan in winner's semis. We're not going to talk about that. Dan was in the driver's seat the whole, or I'm sorry, Big Mac was in the driver's seat the whole way.
Yeah, Dan, I don't believe took a stock last time. I'm not sure if he took a stock in the second game, but if he did, he died immediately after.
He did not. It was 2-2 stocks, and then Doc happened. And I was like, okay, Doc's happening. This is over.
Yeah, Doc's not where you want to be.
But that forward smash going to pay the price, and no air dodge shown here from Dan. I think he was trying to go for the jump away from the forward air. Instead, Bouncing Fish is the order of the day, and that is good stock, good lead that immediately disappears.
Yep. These guys playing completely even here in Losers Finals, which is a little bit better than last set. I like it when these guys play competitively. I think anybody watching also likes it when these guys play competitively. That makes more sense than anything because you want to see good sets. And the drubbing that we saw earlier today was not Dan at his best, but was Big Mac at his best.
Weeklies are more fun when everyone's in try-hard mode. But I understand that fatigue happens. It happens to the best of us. But now they're retreating to this neutral. That jab going to come out so quick. This air-to-air combat between these two, but now just this scramble on the ground leads to another jab to conversion here from Big Mac. And he's mixing in the needles again. I love it when Big Mac mixes in the needles. They're so effective, especially against slower characters like Mario. And even Bayonetta's ground speed's pretty slow, so you can just set up your little needle can and just wall. But that fireball, really good, just buying Dan the time to get back onto the center platform. And, ooh.
Landed into the up smash. Dan was ready for that all day. Even charged it a little bit. It wasn't just like a reaction. It was a call out. You hear the sound effect and you're like, all right, we're going.
And that might be kind of one of the things that bit Big Mac in that winner's set versus Tyroi, is being a little over-eager with those neutral airs, right? We saw him get witch time for those. We saw him get spaced out by Bayonetta with back air. And now the up smash from Mario, obviously going to win because of the intangibility. So that's not a move you can be using in those last hit versus last hit scenarios. And it's costing Big Mac again.
All right, good start here for Big Mac, a little bit better than last game. Getting the quick combos, getting a fast 51% on Mario. As we both know, though, that can evaporate with one grab.
Mario's so good at getting these punishes off against these, especially these faster falling characters. Sheik, a pretty good combo character, also pretty good at getting comboed. Mario likes to do that, and another missed tech. Here comes Dan with a forward smash. Big answer. Not even 80% on the board, and that's Big Mac down.
Yeah, you don't even necessarily need a grab to finish off the stock from a character who has, what, 71 units of weight or whatever it is? Like super, super low weight.
It's like 82.
Or 81.
Barely
it's
80.
Low.
Yeah.
It's like it's a bottom 10 weight.
Dan just trying to sneak away. All right, that platform going to buy him the opportunity. And nice little short hop there at far distance to dodge those needles without having to shield. But this is Big Mac's chance. Okay, just catching more and more landings. Oh, scary spot to just stand and shield because that grab can just always sneak up with the tomahawk from Big Mac. But Dan gonna again survive. Forward throw, sneaking by a Bouncing Fish this time. And twice in a row.
Oh, lands onto the vanish. Dan's gonna live though. Good DI. He DI'd away to make sure that he didn't go off the top.
He DI'd away, and not only that, but he DI'd knowing the vanish would send him the opposite way. Because if the vanish had sent him to the right, no matter what your DI is, you're dead.
Right.
So he just knew that if the chance of him going to the left was there, he was gonna stay alive. But oh, that back throw, not gonna leave too much. Charging this flood up here on the center platform. And okay, here comes the grab. And no rage now from Mario. I mean, it's going to be a little easier to get these low percent combos. And everyone's missing techs against Dan today. You got to respect that.
Yeah, not only did he miss the tech, but Dan hard read the get-up attack and just stayed out of the way.
All right, now Big Mac's got the ledge, but again, this platform is just in the perfect spot for Dan every single time to sneak by the ledge trap presence. Needle comes out, just trying to buy a little time here. The bleeding is continuing for Big Mac. He's a red 90%. He can die to another one of those Mario smash attacks. Dan's been so good at landing those this entire set so far.
Big Mac has been spacing a lot better this game than he did the previous game because he just hasn't been going in at all. It was actually really smart. Like, he got caught at the end of that first game by trying to be too aggressive, and he's been busting out like this weirder, slower, campier Big Mac. And I swear he's doing it just because he's repping the Cinnaboo tag. But this game, he's just been like, I'm going to stay a little bit away from you. I'm going to charge needles repeatedly. Oh, that was a little bit more aggressive. I did not think he was anywhere close to being able to hit that Void combo.
Oh yeah, the bouncing fish wasn't going to land, but he did go for the reset afterwards, and those magnet hands
Wow,
were...
I thought he was dead. I thought he made the worst of mistakes. Up tilt, can't quite get to the up air. Mario's just got a little bit too much damage. He's got a little bit too much rage.
Yeah, it looks like that 50-50 window is shut right now. That's going to make it even harder for Big Mac to get this KO, and he almost flies off the side of the back air there as well.
Oh, the vanish through the cape. Hey, remember that time I was talking about how Firefox was the most protected move in Smash history? I forgot about a really important one. A really important one.
That move's pretty good.
No. Most protected in history? Sheik vanish across 3 games? Hey, I can Shino stall.
No, Diddy Barrels. Diddy Barrels is the one, because you just kind of, sometimes you just kind of magnet to the center stage and kill them
Production
when they
is just
edge guard
naming
you.
Bayo moves, which I can't even blame him for.
All right, well, League of Draven falls down to 1-1 versus League of Cinnaboo. And this is how I expected the semis set to go. This is much more competitive, and this is what I like to see between these two.
Wish I had Photoshop on my phone. All right, Dan's starting out pretty well here, not taking any damage early. Just saying something against a character like Sheik. Here we go. Big Mac getting started with a grab. Staying even. Smashville having not as much influence as it usually does, at least so far in this set. There is still time, but a lot of times when these guys play each other, there's like a back throw on a ledge or a bouncing fish that happened because of a missed tech on a ledge or something as the taxi platform carries people off the stage.
Well, they don't call it Marioville, they call it Sheikville, but
Oh!
that doesn't matter at all.
Wow. All right, yeah, you don't need a platform to dump somebody into the blast zone with the front of your knuckles.
But there's no jump from Mario here, so I think he's just going to linger and die.
Yep, so Big Mac returning the favor, not in as much style, but close enough. It's pivotal game 3, both these guys losing a stock within a minute. This game going very quickly. Both these guys not afraid to be aggressive. Dan wants people to approach, Big Mac wants to approach. Everybody gets what they want. Fair, 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 fair. Bouncing fish. Mario's at 61.
Jump should still be there, and it doesn't really matter that Super Jump Punch is so good. Just going to go straight through those needles. But that is extra damage here for Big Mac. And he thought he had the reset, but again, Super Jump Punch is so fast, he can sneak out in those situations. Good awareness and disadvantage from Dan to get him out of there. And watch out. What do we got here from Mario? Looking for a reset on the stage.
Big Mac opting to not go for the up air. Wouldn't have quite killed yet. He doesn't have enough rage himself, and Mario wasn't quite at a high enough percentage. But if she goes to over 100, he's looking for any of those up tilts to go straight into an up air. Immediately going for the bouncing fish. Can't blame him for the attempt.
Big Mac making sure to punch that Mario forward smash. Even on the regular shield, able to sneak away, get the dash out, because that's just how fast Sheik is. Using that speed to your advantage.
Big Mac DIing in on the forward air, not getting spiked a second time. Oh man, that platform getting risky there. That could have been grabbed like up throw. Oh, the third back air is going to connect though, and Dan is going to take that pivotal game 3, forcing Big Mac back into a corner here.
They never expect a third back air.
Yeah, I wonder why that is.
After you get to the third one, they expect the 4th and 5th and 6th and 7th ones, but the third one, that's like that magic number. They do 2 in a row, and you're like, is the third one coming? And that was just really smart from Dan, especially because of the way he auto-canceled it to put him in a position to react potentially to a ledge get-up option. but then he covered the jump as well. Smart play from Dan, going to seal out that game 3. Let's get into game 4 and see if the player repping Cinniboo. Oh, but he missed the back. He's definitely been looking for those blank footstool combos, but not going to be able to get the perfect execution on them. I think Big Mac needs to spend a little bit more time practicing those up.
Did you see that, or DI/SDI on the up tilt? Mario did one up tilt, and a Sheik at that like low enough percentage was just gone. He went like straight behind him into the right. It was glorious. It's like the hard mash out of the Mario up tilt combos. Not able to get out of this one.
That's like one of those hidden, don't crucify me before I say this, I know you will. One of those like hidden blessings in disguise of having to learn how to SDI versus Bayonetta is you can apply that to every other matchup. You can use it versus Mario up tilt strings, you can use it versus Lucas's jabs and down tilts and stuff like that. It's quite useful in every single matchup, not just the ones where you'll die off the top.
Yeah, that is absolutely true. And being able to SDI, it actually makes you less lazy. Like, there are days where you'll feel like a little bit of the fatigue from playing a lot of the game, a lot of the events, whatever, or you'll just show up to a weekly and be like, I could play better than this. When you're used to moving your hands faster in general, all of your inputs are more accurate. That's just a general thing that happens to players. Like, if you watch them playing, some of them will get lazy with their inputs, and being able to SDI prevents that. Up air, going to catch him.
Persistence coming out from Big Mac, able to seal up that stock, not letting Mario get away from the right side of the stage. Very excellently played, but all he needed was one opportunity to come in with a noggin.
And these guys, once again, I believe for the 3rd time in 4 games, are going to go last stock with both of them at under 10.
And that's the way we want to see it, right?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. This is the best you get. Right. Mario going for the up throw that time into going for the dare. Kind of as a mix-up for Big Mac, who has been with the immaculate directional influence for this from this set. And he was still able to get out of the dare. It's a good reflex. Up tilt. See, he's gone. There it is again.
Yeah, you got to go for something else there. You got to go for the up airs or look for the nair. Nair can reset into the Smashville platform. You can go for some really tricky combos.
It may not matter here, though. Oh, no! What was that? That was the I don't feel like playing Tyler for 3 more games again dare. You don't need to do that when you're down 2-1.
That was the I'm missing my bus SD. That's what that is.
My
bus is outside.
The Uber's here. See ya. I believe it. He's explaining what happened, and all I hear is my Uber is outside. All right, so Dan moving on, making it to grand finals.